Oh, it's the perspective from the hospital? Who's Violet? Yo, and welcome back to another Honest Take. Guys, I finally got my technology working properly. We're back at it, reacting to videos, and today we're reacting to REN, the tale of Jenny and Screech. And I'm looking forward to this one because literally hundreds of you have told me to watch this. So I finally got around to it. I'm very excited. Please like, share, and subscribe. And with that out of the way, we're going to jump right into this. Here we go. That sounds like a Christmas song. Born on Christmas Day. Nice. How are they getting the audio that clean? Is he wearing like a lapel mic? He's got to be.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame?
Nice. If I've said it once, I'll say it again. He's got a great singing voice.
Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sounded in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up all go Jenny, a boy named Screech.
So is Jenny and Screech kind of like a story of like Jack the Ripper? Is he killing her or mugging her? Okay, I can see the next line. Give me all your money, bitch. Give it to me. So he's mugging her.
Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried...
Stalactite? Oh, man. He even changed the phrasing of the word. Stalactites, that's how we say it in America. They're the water formations in caves. They look like big snots. That's a really impressive rhyme. Awesome.
To find strength to move but stay still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
In the statue, she was turned to butter in a breath. Oh, because she's froze with fear and then... Okay, so he stabbed her.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times.
Did you catch the girl swinging on the wall? I mean, REN is obsessed with meaningful imagery. Check it out.
This town, she knew this floor.
See the lone girl swinging on the swing? I wouldn't be surprised if he chose this alleyway just because of this one drawing on the door. It would make sense to me.
'Cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
is this part of a series? Okay, so it's like The Tale of Jenny and Screech 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I'm on the full version. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Bruh, that leading tone. Nice, that was almost like a fugue.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
Now, is there any symbolism to how he's playing music? Because I know in like the Renaissance, they would always associate certain music with the devil or good versus bad. Like the good would always be like lilty and flowery, and then like the devil would show up and it'd be like dun 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 dun. I wonder if that's what Ren is doing. I would assume so. There's a word for that. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Yes, programmatic music. It's often, it parallels with like dramas or, I mean, we call them now musicals. Programmatic music, nice. That takes me back to Music History 101. All right, let's get back to it.
Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor.
I didn't want to be wrong at the beginning, but I was hoping he was going to do it through Jenny's perspective, then his Screech's perspective, and then maybe tie it in with an observer's perspective.
Think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
Oh man, I used to know people like this back in high school that would just blow up on their girlfriends for no reason at all. It's really sad. Really, really sad.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Very, very cool.
Our story, it ends right at the start.
Okay, so it's a
Young
multi-perspective.
Screech and poor
Very nice.
Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Oh, that was really creative. Him shooting with the guitar, that was I really like that. Oh, it's the perspective from the hospital? Who's Violet? Hammer-ons, you gotta love it. We're listening to that again. Oh, that is such a cool, like, at the crossroads type harmony, you know? Like the devil in Memphis, meeting him at the crossroads. Paired with Baroque harmony? What? So good.
London City, far from pretty. 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beeps and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep. She's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Is it one of their mothers? It's gotta be.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare.
One of the things I really like about REN is that he touches on issues that are like deeply personal and really hard to talk about in a way that forces the listener to essentially think about it without having it be said. And that's a hard thing to do as a songwriter. And I complimented him on this. I can't remember in which video, but a great communicator is able to take incredibly complex ideas and distill them down into like a really simple, understandable way. And he's good at it, man. He's the real deal.
Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room.
Also, I love that the acoustics are changing. I'm a huge fan of one-take cuts, and I know it takes him like 200 tries to get these perfect, but man, is it worth it. These are really good.
History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
So I to assume this is a suicide attempt? That's why they looked up at the stairs. She must have jumped off. Here we go.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes. But her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot.
I can't even imagine that. I mean, I can, and I don't want to, and he's forcing me to, but at the same time, it's just like trying to superimpose myself into a situation like that. It's just, and my heart breaks for anyone who went through this kind of stuff. That's, makes you stronger. Use it as fire.
Like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait.
Oh, that's cool.
Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny.
Oh no.
And a boy named Screech.
Bruh. Damn. Damn, man. Stories and stuff like that doesn't usually affect me, but where is he pulling from? Does anyone know his upbringing? Like, did he come from like a really traumatic background? But because he connects to it so deeply and so authentically. Like, it's not someone writing about a story of Jenny and Screech. It's almost like he knows a Jenny and Screech. Like, it's almost like the people he creates in his mind are there. You know what it really reminds me of? It almost reminds me of someone who's borderline schizophrenic. And I'm not saying Ren is schizophrenic. All I'm saying is that the brain patterns of someone who's schizophrenic and someone who's a genius they're almost the same. Like, they've done scans of the brains of the two people and the same brainwave patterns emerge. Just the difference between the genius is essentially they know it's not real and the schizophrenic doesn't. And man, to pull that much emotion and that much conviction out of that story is really impressive. So just to make sure I understood correctly about what was going on is that Screech killed his sister, and Screech was killed by the officer, and then the person at the end was their mother, and then it flashed back to her childhood, and it was just a violent start to everything, right? So is this kind of like the sins will find you out? I mean, like the sins of the father are bound to repeat over and over and over, because there's like almost biblical imagery in there, and I come from a biblical background, so I might be forcing it on there, but it almost seems like he's implying some kind of original sin that destroyed the family anyway. Even though they were separated, they all came together at the end in this tragic way. Or it could be a different interpretation of like the I forget what it's called, Oedipus or Hamlet. I don't know. I'm way out of my waters talking about this stuff, but to boil it down, that was awesome. That was the fastest 13 minutes of my life. Yeah, I'm going to leave it right there. Guys, as always, like, share, and subscribe. If you like what I have to say, if you like me, I love you. And if you don't, you can fuck off. Peace.